Okay, first week's reading, 1 through 5. There was a lot that happened in the last chapter that was like, ooh, I feel like that was a good stopping to discuss. Okay, so chapter 1, I definitely was getting Hunger Games vibe, or was it I think of the other book series that became a movie series. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's the different sanctions and stuff. I'll pop it in right here. But definitely those vibes, especially because she's from the poor one and all this other stuff. I just heard a loud bang in my house, and I'm home alone because I did my scary experience the other day. I think it was just a cat jumping down from a high place. Anyway, let's continue. In the first chapter, I also wrote, okay, with the metal and quartz moving, who do you think she was talking about? Because she said she was panicked, and she's like, she knows. I'm like, is it someone else? Or do you think it was the queen that she was referring to? I don't know. Chapter 2. What do you think her power will surface to be? Will she just be able to move metal? Because she said that it would shake around her, and then she was able to spin it. But I was kind of curious how it would evolve, because obviously we know that it's gonna get crazy, because they all do. Thoughts on Carrion? Do you think he's good or bad? I can't tell yet. Would he backstab her in the future, or is he a good guy? Or is he just looking out for himself, She also mentioned her last name a lot and how she didn't want to say it. And I think maybe her mom was a rebel leader. Chapter 3. Of course, Hayden got himself in trouble. The little brother, it seems to be his trope, and she has to help him. And obviously she needs kind of that push to have that loved one that she needs to be pushed to do things. So I think he's a good character in that. Definitely, again, Hunger Game vibes with Primrose, because the Guardians were after him. And then she was like, no, me. I'm also surprised that Hayden believed what she said when she said that you're a burden and all this stuff. I feel like you would understand that she's trying to push you away because she doesn't want you to come near her. She's trying to save you. But I don't know. Chapter 4. When she's going through the hall with Heron, what do you think that, area was drawing her to? Do you think it draws everyone? Do you think Heron knows? Because obviously he didn't want her to go. Or do you think it's her specifically? Because I think that she might be Fae, or part Fae or something. Since the queen mentioned Fae, they're in this realm. So I think she's part Fae. So that's kind of what I was thinking about. Oh, also the queen, I feel like she's a full liar, obviously. But she was like, I cast all the Fae out and they made me queen. No, you didn't. I don't think she did that. I think something happened. And then she fooled everyone into making her queen. And then chapter 5, obviously crazy. Woke the beast. Now her power is growing more. She obviously can melt the gold sea. I just read The Guild, so it's just reminding me of that. And if you haven't read The Guild, that's such a good series to read. But clearly her powers are manifesting. And she opened a portal, or has to do something with the sword. And now this Fae has to keep her alive, or he realized who she was. I'm not sure about that yet. But I was confused about Heron. The obsidian, the tunnels move and the obsidian, and he kept repeating it. And so I don't know what was going on with that. So let me know what you think that means, or if you have any inkling to what was going on. Because I definitely think the captain knew about the Fae and something else, but was he being held against his will or something? It almost seemed like the queen had him, he couldn't do anything. What was your most memorable scene of this reading so far? And what do you hope to happen? And do you have any theories? Obviously, I think this silver dude who came out of the thing is going to turn into a love interest. Obviously. But I just wonder what's going to happen. Is she going to awaken a Fae? Is something going to happen? Is she going to their realm? the realm gonna come there? So let me know what you guys thought of these chapters. And next week, Saturday, let's discuss 6 through 10. So I am excited to see what happens next and where to go from there. So see you guys then.